another episode of Gamecock Talk with Captain Will. I am your boy, Captain Will. Make sure you like, make sure you share, make sure you subscribe to Gamecocks Talk with Captain Will so I continue to bring you that gospel of Gamecocks every single day. Yo, follow me on Twitter at Gamecocks Talk. It's very simple. Follow your boy on Twitter at Gamecocks Talk. Yo, we got a good one today, y'all. We got a good one today, y'all. We are talking about UConn. We are talking about UConn Huskies, the greatest college women's basketball program in the history of life. We are talking about the UConn Huskies and why the Gamecocks want all the smoke from UConn. We want all the smoke. You are now rocking with the best, and since you're rocking with the best, come rock with your boy, Captain Will. UConn. It was a cold day. It was a cold day. It was February the 7th, 2023, when it all went down in Hartford, Connecticut. You know what time it was. You know where it was. The Gamecocks had never beat UConn in Hartford. We had never beat UConn in Hartford. So the stars was lining up. The stars was lining up for the reigning defending champions, the South Carolina Gamecocks, who were undefeated, marching on, stomping with the big dogs, to UConn to change the narrative of never beating them in Hartford. Well, in this game, it was tight. It was tight. It was a high intensity. It was ferocity. It was tough basketball all the way through. Tough basketball all the way through, but the Gamecocks prevailed against UConn, 81-77. The Gamecocks won. The Gamecocks can never say we never beat UConn at UConn. Can't say that. UConn jumped out on us that first quarter. We all saw the game. They was up 25-14 after the first quarter, and then the Gamecocks became who the Gamecocks are, and stormed back and won the ball game. We won the ball game. And in this game, it was kind of marred. It was a little marred during the game. Or after the game, I should say, by what Gino said. Coach Gino Amarella. I can never say Coach Gino's name. I can never say his name. Because I'm saying Coach Gino. Maybe it's my South Carolina backwoods tongue. I don't know what it is, but I'm going to say Coach Gino. The words that he said about our program and the words he said about Don Staley, basically saying that wasn't basketball. That wasn't basketball that we were doing. It wasn't basketball. You don't know what it was. You don't know what it was. Don did what she does. She always takes up for her players, doing what she does. She said it's disrespectful. Disrespectful to the style of play that we do. We play in the SEC. The SEC is tough, hard-nosed. We got South Carolina, we got Tennessee, we got LSU, we got Ole Miss. We got Georgia. All these teams play tough, physical, much like the SEC in football. It's just a tougher, physical league, which makes it the best league. Don't disrespect the queen. Don't do that. Saying, because you're taking, when you say that's not basketball, you're basically saying that our girls are just out there fighting and rolling with the punches and no, that's not it. This is basketball. This is tough basketball. I'm a product of I'm a 70s baby. I'm a product of the 80s and the 90s when I thought basketball was basketball. This brand of basketball that we see, the 43-pointers, the no physicality down low, the post players shooting threes and all, that ain't basketball to your boy, Captain Will. So Gino said these words. Gino said these words. So the comments and the fervor that was said will carry on into the next game. But in this next game for the Gamecocks, there is no Aliyah Boston. There's no Zia Cooke. There's no Brea Beal. There's no Victaria Saxton. There is no Letitia Me here. There's no Kierra Fletcher. This is a much different team that we playing UConn going forward. The starting five is gone. They're gone. This new starting five, the new chapter, is Raven Johnson, Tehina Paopao, Bree Hall, Sania Feagin, Kamilla Cordoso. Newsflash. Newsflash. UConn fans, newsflash. Coach Gino. The physicality ain't going to stop. The physicality will continue on. The physicality of the South Carolina Gamecocks will be there as long as Coach Don Staley is there. Because this team, the team last year, was a big physical team. Boston, Cordoso, Letitia Me here, Victaria Saxton. This year's team is a big physical team. Cordoso, 6'7". Sakima Walker, 6'5". Sania Feagin, 6'3", 6'4". Ashlyn Watkins, 6'3", were one of the best verticals in college basketball. But it just doesn't stop at the post. You got 6'2", Chloe Kitts on the wing. You got 6' Bree Hall on the wing. You got 5'10", Tehina Paopao at the shooting guard position. Hell, you even got 5'9" Raven Johnson at the point guard position. This is a big physical team at every position. But what makes this team different when next time we play UConn, because this is why I say I want all the smoke. I want all the smoke. And I'm not saying that we're going to beat UConn. I'm not saying that at all. Because this UConn team is returning Paige Beckers. They're returning Asia Fudd, forming the best backcourt in the country, bar none. The best backcourt in the country. Can they stay healthy? They haven't been healthy the last 2 years. Will they be healthy? If they're healthy, they are sensational. Throw in Aliyah Edwards. You throw in Aliyah Edwards, you have 3 of the potential top 10 players in the country playing on this UConn squad. So I'm not saying that we're going to beat them. I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is, when we play UConn in Columbia again, they will know they've been in a battle. They will know that they've been in an SEC game, not a Big East game, not an ACC game, not a Pac-12 game, not an AEU game. You will know that you've been in a SEC ball game. Because it ain't going to change. We will continue to push the ball down low. We will continue with the size of Cordoso, with the size of Walker, with the size of Feagin. We will push the ball down low. We will block shots. We will out-rebound you. We will play defense. But what makes this team different than last year's team, than the team 2 years ago, is the addition of outside shooting. Tehina Paopao will shoot the lights out. Chloe Kitts, in her short time as being a Gamecock, coming in December, which is not being talked about enough with her, and the elite talent that she is will shoot the three. Malaysia Fulwiley, all 5'6", from Kenan High School, from the crib, will shoot logo threes. That's what she does. Tessa Johnson, one of the top players, one of the top shooters in the class of 23, will wear the garnet and black. The way that the Gamecocks were played, the way that the Gamecocks were played last year, the last 2 years, you can't do that. It ain't going to happen. Please try it. Please try and leave these shooters open. Please try. Please try. I encourage you to. This team, because there's so much talk about LSU. There's so much talk about UConn. There's so much talk about Iowa. So much talk about Notre Dame. There's just so much talk about so many different teams other than the Gamecocks. This team, I'm letting you know right now. If you're new to my channel, I'm letting you know right now. I'm letting ESPN know. I'm letting CBS Sports know. I'm letting any outlet know. This team right here in South Carolina is one of the most talented teams we have ever had. We have ever had. Bar none. We have ever had. But also, this team is one of the most inexperienced that we have ever had. I'm not saying we're going to beat UConn in February. I'm not saying that. I am saying that if this team finds its legs in November, December, and in January, if these young Gamecocks find their legs and the experience meets the talent halfway, there's going to be a problem in February and March. There's going to be a problem. If the recruiting rankings match the potential and the on-court play, this team is going to be sensational. If Raven plays like the number 2 recruit she was, if Tehina Paopao plays like the number 11 recruit she was, if Bree Hall plays like the number 11th recruit she was, if Sania Feagin plays like the number 4 recruit that she was, and if Kamilla Cordoso does Kamilla Cordoso things, who was also a top 10 recruit, if these top 5 players, not to mention, Chloe Kitts and Malaysia Fulwiley and so many different others, Ashlyn Watkins, we have so many different other players who are talented. Remind you, this is a McDonald's All-American traveling team that we have on this squad. Cooper. So many different players. If their recruiting rankings match the on-the-court talent, we will be in the Final Four. And I have no doubt in my military mind that it's going to happen. I have no doubt that it's going to happen. The summer is important. The summer is important for growth and opportunity and to get better. Yes, we want all the smoke from UConn, because UConn, in my opinion, there's no shade to LSU, who has an unbelievable roster. In my opinion, if Paige and Fudd are healthy throughout the year, they are the cream of the crop in college basketball. They are, in my opinion. So I want to test ourselves against the cream of the crop in basketball. And that's the UCONN Huskies. The legacy, the rivalry, the lineage, two legendary coaches That's what I want to see. I want to see UConn at its best, playing an upstart, young South Carolina team who is not getting the credit yet. I want all the smoke. This concludes another episode of Gamecocks Talk with Captain Will. I'm your boy, Captain Will. Continue to like it, continue to share, continue to make this thing grow. I support women's basketball. Continue to support women's basketball in May, June, July, August, during the off season. Support. Make the sport grow. Support these young ladies. You are now rocking with the best. And since you're rocking with the best, come out with your boy, Captain